Welcome everybody to this week's edition of the Onlyfanz Football Podcast. Coming to you live from Mema's in Parnell Street. Hear everyone scream. Yeah! On this week's episode we are going to talk about the Republic of Ireland's game against Azerbaijan. Myself and Cran, we were just at it with a few of the boys, and yeah, it was terrible. Coming up on the show as well is obviously, of course, Euro Trash, Euro Treasure. We have a top 5 transfer edition of Get It Out. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the show. Give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. Peace and love, all that good stuff. Up the Onlyfans. Hit it, Stevie.
My spidey senses tell me this is gonna get fucking tasty, baby.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
There's a slice of cheese with Nico Giantsopoulos.
I have a dream.
Annie cut.
Battler. The fella in the green and white short.
The guys up in the joy have asked to be put back in their cells.
If you stop waffling, we might get some work done.
He has the goop, lad. He has the goop, lad.
Get out! Get out, Man United!
Origi! Torres to give Chelsea a place in the Shane Long has done it!
Let me add a little bit of spice to that.
Is he a fucking spice?
My grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
I think I'm a special one.
I'm the normal one.
I never knew Stoke were that good.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Onlyfanz Football Podcast. For the fans, by the fans, give us a shout. The fans are here.
The fans are here. We are live and direct from Mema's at Parnell Street, the heart of the city. Cocktails and glory, you love to see it. Gran, how are you?
I have a sex on the beach.
Sex on the beach, cheers.
Oh.
That was an audible cheers. We actually are drinking sex on the beach. And come here, I'm having a great time. How about you?
I'm not.
No?
After today, this is the highlight of my day.
It is.
Because we've just been to watch Azerbaijan against Ireland at the Mema Stadium. An absolute grim watch.
Oh, it was awful. It was awful. We get into it. How was your week, Cram?
Look, sure, I was at that game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ireland-Portugal.
Out for having a point.
With a few Sennons, Nordies.
Yeah. Oh, well, a few Protestants.
Yeah. I was in the halfway house having a Guinness, and we were all getting all excited. We were like, sure, win this game,
yeah,
we might qualify. And as you know, Ronaldo, 2 headers.
He's a cod, that fella.
He's a cod, that fella. Yeah, the Nordies left straight away. We said no, and we drank till close.
Drank our sorrows away.
That was the Thursday. And trying to think about anything else I did. Didn't get up too much, to be honest. If I'm honest. How was your week?
Oh well, I was waiting for you to ask. I didn't want to just fucking talk about it. Anyways, so I had a good week. Started the Masters. Shout out to all the college family. I've indoctrinated them into listening. So a few of them are listening. Had a good week at college. Back here Friday. Back at Shells yesterday. We went out and had a few gargles afterwards, and it was a good time. And this is where the shout out comes. Myself, Dave and Cottle went to the bar, went to the Chipper actually, and there was some fella there, some random dude, and we just started chatting to him. And I goes, "I'm here, mate, come here. Do you like football?" And he was like, "No, not really." And I goes, "Okay. Do you like podcasts?" He was like, "No, not really." I went, "Well, I have to take just for you." I said, "Do you want to listen to my Onlyfanz Football Podcast?" So anyways, he followed the podcast, and we had a great laugh, right? So this is where the story comes. Went into the Chipper, and they had things on the menu spelt wrong. And one of the things they had on the menu spelt wrong was wedges. It was spelt potato wedges. And only Kev from Clare, shout out to Kev from Clare, who loves himself a potato wedge. Not a wedge, a wedge. We had a fucking great night. Shells won. Came here today to watch Ireland do shy. But we're loving life. We're having like sex on the beach. It's great.
That's not how they pronounce wedge in Clare. A wedge.
A wedge? A wedge? No, a wedge. A slice of wedge for Kev from Clare. No, he's a top guy. I hope he's listening, because he genuinely did follow the podcast. So I'd be heartbroken if he didn't. But yeah,
I'd say he's heartbroken listening.
I don't blame him. That was my week in analysis. so, anyways, at the Ireland match today, and it was fucking shy.
Yeah,
it was really bad.
I was in awe of James McLean. He's such a majestic player to watch in person.
He's such a horrible player to watch in person. I tell you now, right? The game, do you know what? Fuck it. We go back to Wednesday night. We started the Portugal match, right?
Yeah.
We were so lucky against Portugal. I mean, so lucky. And we were fucking robbed as well. We were absolutely robbed, 100%. The referee was so bad. So bad.
He had a Mayo jersey on. He was that type of referee.
Start off with a flyer. We done really well. For the 45 minutes. Johnny Egan's header was a great header. We defended well, but I think the way Portugal play compared to Azerbaijan today. Oh, thank you. We're just after getting a gypsy mermaid. That's what it's called. Delivered to us, and it's fucking beautiful. Coconut in a bit of orange juice by the taste of it. It's nice though.
It lives up to the name.
It lives up to the name.
Quick review here.
Yeah. Well, as we said before, this is the Mema special.
I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10.
A Gavin Bazunu penalty save out of 10.
Yeah.
But we get back to the penalty anyways, right? Ronaldo I don't think Ronaldo should have been sent off. No. So Ronaldo swings at Darragh O'Shea, but he doesn't get near him, like. He doesn't touch him at all, like. You know what I mean? So terrible. Shout out Joe Duffy. It was never a red card. Never a red card.
It wasn't a penalty either.
No, I didn't think it was a penalty either. We should have had a penalty in the second half as well.
Yeah.
I do think
that's referring back to the ref and how shit it was.
I do think overall we've done ourselves justice.
Yeah.
I think the problem we had was the referee added on enough time for Portugal to win. That game was not stopping on Thursday, wasn't it? Wednesday, whenever the fuck it was. That game wasn't stopping until Portugal got a goal, until Portugal got a winner. And that's what undone us in the end.
Yeah, and after the goal, I felt we sort of went back into our shell a bit as well. It wasn't a case of the way we were playing the first half.
Yeah.
It got progressively worse and worse.
Well, I'll give Portugal credit to an extent. Portugal played more or less the same way as they did the whole game. It looked like we lost legs at a certain point when Portugal were piling on pressure, and we couldn't just get out. That out ball we had with Eden in the first half, it just wasn't there, and we struggled there. Aaron Connolly, by the way, dreadful.
Went down too easy on too many occasions. Too much slack play. Just costing us vital chances to score goals in the second half. And he just went down too easy.
No, we say about Ronaldo in general. He had a terrible game. He was awful, but he still scores 2 goals. You know what I mean? This is what you're up against, so it's difficult in the end. What about today?
It was absolutely turgid to watch. First half. Myself and Adam, I think Adam went out for a hot dog at one point.
Yeah.
He came back with a hot dog.
The highlight of the first half was that dried up sausage hot dog. Awful it was. I'm never getting a hot dog from the Aviva again.
And the baggy tail.
And the baggy tail. And I don't like tail, I despise tail. But that was the highlight of the first half. It was awful, it was really bad.
To be fair to Azerbaijan, some goal.
Oh yeah.
From them getting the goal in the first half. But yeah, just shocking to watch.
What do we think about the team selection?
The worst thing is that was my first experience of competitive football.
In the Aviva?
Yeah. And I have to say, it lived up to absolutely my expectations.
Well, I mean, I feel bad for you because, as we know, I'm a match goer, so I go to a lot of games, but okay, let's take it back a notch. Look at the team selection. What was he doing with 3 strikers on the pitch?
Yeah.
Without a player, there was no player in the team to link them.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no kind of, and the way we're playing at the minute with Kenny, it's a lot of intricate passes, keep the ball, no hoofing. But when you're playing 3 strikers without 10 to pass the ball, you need to hoof it. And we're against that because he's trying to introduce a style, but just didn't work at all.
And I don't know whether he was resting the likes of James McGrath, Jet Hendrick or whatever for the Serbia game.
Yeah.
They have to feel hard enough by to be left out. As you say, you need a link player.
Yeah.
2 of them maybe do a job.
Yeah, no, we need it. The thing with it is, right, McGrath the other night played unbelievably well, and he's a very creative player. So why wasn't feeling love like I never felt before? It's a chill to be very grand. But we talked about last week players that should have been called up. You're looking at DT, you're looking at Wezo. Where were they? Players like that, you need them in the game against Azerbaijan to break them down.
And I thought even Horgan in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he actually did an alright job of doing that. Well, why not start him?
Yeah.
You know, as you said,
Daryl Horgan is to Damien Duff what Freeway Cola from Little is to Coca-Cola. He's such a decrease in quality. Like, we're looking at players like Duff or Robbie Keane in their pomp. Chelsea, Spurs, Roy Keane, United. We have Daryl Horgan, who can't get a fucking game for Preston. I don't know who he's playing for, he's shy, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that didn't help, but what do you think overall?
I thought, look, the fact that Duffy was on the pitch, he scored a header, says it all about the strikers. You know, you bring 5 strikers on out the course of the whole game, and Duffy is the one that scores the header.
I'm sorry, go on.
What's that about?
Yeah.
You know, why aren't the strikers scoring goals?
Yeah.
That's the main problem.
But I'll tell you why. Love like I never felt before. I'll tell you why we're not scoring goals. Genuinely. There's no player to play. There's none to fucking play the strikers. And the way he plays, it's just not suiting them. I know, to be fair to Kenny, he's had no luck at all. Wednesday night should have been his first win. He deserved to win that night, and he didn't, so...
And he's
what it is. Do you know what? I'm after been talking to Lee, the barman, and he's after telling me it's time for Cod of the Week.
This fella Ronaldo is a cod.
So, our Cod of the Week this week is...
the referee from the Ireland-Porto game. Absolute piss pot of a ref. He cost us all chance to win that game.
He was absolutely dreadful. He definitely wears pyjamas with Ronaldo on them. And has a fucking poster of him on as well. See him saying sorry to him when he's booking him. He's a disgrace, like.
Yeah. And even, like, who watches VAR for 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Like you're watching EastEnders.
Yeah.
Come on.
EastEnders is great crack though, to be fair. It's better than watching Ireland.
It looked like he was actually enjoying watching Jeff Hendrick hit the ball against the scrum for 3 minutes straight.
Moving swiftly on to Euro Trash and Euro Treasure. This week, Fran, I'm going to start, if you don't mind. I'm going to go with Euro Treasure. And I'm going with Joaquin Mela's performance against Scotland the other night. And he's a baller, a goal and an assist. He's one of Atalanta's better players. Had a crack in Euros as well. And I really like him. I'd love if he'd done well for Atalanta this season. And I do think they can go far. So he's my Euro Trash this week. Joaquin Mela for Denmark against Scotland.
Cracking little player.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that.
Great player.
I was actually looking at it myself. My Euro Treasure this week, it goes to a late equaliser from Risto Radinovic.
Wow.
For Montenegro.
You haven't even got that written down. Oh, you do have it written down, sorry.
Excuse me.
I thought you just had it on your head. Like,
you think I don't prepare memes?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't prepare really. Go on, sorry.
90 minute plus 7.
Genie, man.
For Montenegro, they were 2-0 down at half time to Turkey. And they scored, and this fella scored in the 90 minutes plus 7 to get a draw in the game.
Against Turkey?
Yeah.
Turkey are such a letdown, aren't they? In general, you know what I mean?
They're just flops, man. But that's my Euro Treasure for this week.
Oh yeah. Euro Trash. Do you want to hit me with it?
I wish I could pick Ireland. Whoa. My Euro Trash this week goes to Andorra versus San Marino.
Oh, okay.
The Battle of the Minnows.
The Battle of the Minnows.
A 2-0 victory for Andorra.
Why is this getting trash? They fucking won the game.
Because it's 2 minnow cookies. So I get to Euro Trash.
It's like Norwich playing Norwich.
It's even worse than that, actually. It's fucking, I don't know, Woking playing Torquay United. So 2-0 win for Andorra. Congratulations to Andorra.
For being dreadful.
San Marino.
So my Euro Trash this week is, to be a bit serious for a minute, if you don't mind, I'm going to go with the Hungry fans. Absolute shower of shites. The the way they carry themselves in any of these cases, and UEFA is bad for not compacting this racism, and by not doing anything against the hungry fans, they're making it alright, like, you know what I mean? And the hungry fans are a horrible bunch, and yeah, they're a really bad bunch, and
they're hungry for hatred.
They're hungry.
They're fucking wankers.
Yeah, so I'm going with Eurotrash this week. The hungry fans, they can get in the bin, and they can fucking stay there as well. So we'll move on to the Hall of Fame now, and anyways, who have you got this week, Ron?
So, live from Mema's here. I'm going to hand up the main man himself,
Federico
Chiesa. I thought his goal against Bulgaria, I watched the highlights the other day, he was absolutely brilliant.
It was actually Messi-esque, that goal.
It was, yeah.
Cracking goal.
Running from the right side of the pitch, back to the centre, all around the houses. A beautiful goal. That is my Hall of Fame nomination. It deserves a shout.
Chiesa. I'm going with Gavin Bazzunu's save against Ronaldo. I'm going for his penalty save. I thought it was a great save. And yeah, I thought he deserved more in the end, but it is what it is. So Chiesa versus Bazzunu. I'm moving on to our last segment. And we're moving on so swiftly because, to be honest, I just want to have a fucking drink. We're after watching dreadful football all day, so having a few gags.
Have a drink or you want to get gargled?
A bit about. So our last segment, of course, is...
A little bit sick, actually.
Shut up, will it? Our last segment is, of course, Get It Out. And this week we are talking about our top 5 transfers this window.
Get it out!
So, Cran, hit me up. What's number 5 for you?
My number 5 this transfer window is Daka. Hudson Daka.
Okay.
He's had a rough start at Leicester. Alright.
He hasn't played. Sharon Ruffy hasn't kicked the ball.
To say the least, he hasn't been playing many games.
Yeah.
But honestly, I believe this transfer is going to be a quality one.
Hold on a second. Can I get a Sex on the Beach, please?
There's a free advertisement for Mema's Sex on the Beach.
Mema's Sex on the Beach.
Well, anyway, Hudson Daka, he's going to be a quality signing. He's going to be a quality transfer.
No, I agree. I think he's a player with real pedigree. And you look at the players that they currently have. So, Vardy, Ian Nacho, I think he'll just add something different, and that's what they need. So yeah, goals. My number 5, and they're probably going to say, he's quite low down. I'm going to go number 5, Ronaldo to Man United. I don't think there's a lot of upturn with this transfer because I still think United are lacking a lot in midfield. And the transfer of Ronaldo, albeit a very good transfer, they could never let him go to City. That would have been the death of them. 37 years of age. Look, we talked about him earlier scoring against Ireland. He still has his goal scoring knack, there's no doubt about it. But I just think, I don't know how he's going to be with United. He'll definitely score goals. I don't think they'll win any silverware, to be honest. But he will have a good season. Number 4 for yourself.
I sort of echo that with Ronaldo because I have him number 2. Just a spoiler alert. Yeah. I think he's going to be a brilliant transfer. Yeah. He's going to score lots of goals. We'll see this season. But
number 4 for yourself.
My number 4, Griezmann, back to Atletico.
Antoine.
I think it's a very good sign.
I think that's news.
40 million.
Yeah, 40 million for Griezmann.
Not bad. Well, considering he's a club legend, you would argue.
The merry-go-round for Barcelona is unbelievable, transfer-wise. They bought Griezmann off Atletico, right? Suarez went to Atletico for free, and now they're after losing 40 million on Griezmann to Atletico. This is Barca's transfer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Griezmann would be a great signing, and Atletico look really, really strong this season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good signing.
I've gone for him number 4. You're number 4.
Danny Ings to Aston Villa. I think he's a cracking signing.
He definitely is.
He'll definitely score goals. For me, a couple of seasons ago, he should have gone and played the season in the Premier League. He kept Southampton. Think about you. Sorry. He single-handedly kept Southampton up. And, yeah, I think he was a bit hard done by player season-wise, but cracking player, and I think he'll definitely bang 20 this season anyways.
And he already won goal of the week, Onlyfanz goal of the week a few weeks back.
Yeah.
The overhead.
Great goal.
Definitely going to be an underrated player.
Number 3 for yourself.
Lukaku.
Lukaku. No, I'm not singing the rest of it. No. We can't sing that on the podcast. Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, hit me up.
I just think this is the final piece of the jigsaw. The old cliche, you know, we heard it a few times this month. But he definitely is, man. He's oh no.
Hey.
Don't say it. Lukaku, he's going to score lots of goals this season. 110 million.
No doubt about it.
A lot of money. But money that has been made back this transfer window through selling lots of players. So I'm happy with that investment.
My number 3 is Rafael Varane to Man United. He's the centre half that they've been lacking for the longest time. And yeah, I think him and Maguire could make a difference. If they do, we see, but I don't know, I think he will. I still don't think United do much silverware-wise. I think they'll be dominated by ourselves, Chelsea and City this season. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. So, moving on to your number 2.
My number 2 was Ronaldo. I already thought about.
Oh, okay.
I think, as I said, he's going to be the focal point for United. He's going to score lots of goals. But move on. Number 1s.
No, I have number 2 now.
Number 2, sorry.
Number 2 for me is Romelu Lukaku. I think Romelu will be the difference this season with Chelsea. And I do think...
It's like that Spider-Man, mate.
Yeah, I do think he will... he'll definitely... Look, you have to look at Chelsea on the basis of they are current European champions. I think Lukaku could potentially be the difference in terms of the Premier League, and he's a cracking player. Yeah, I really like Lukaku. And he's one player that, of all the transfers this window, I'd have loved Liverpool to get him. We didn't. We move on, but he's a cracking player.
Number 1, who we say together.
Yeah, well, it has to be. Lionel
Messi.
There we go.
We'll say it together.
Lionel Messi.
The greatest of all time.
The greatest player to ever kick a ball. PSG got him on a free. So anyone who disagrees with that being the best transfer in this window, get out of town. Get the fuck out, league. They got the best player to ever kick a ball for free. For zero money. He's got to go to PSG and run him up. And that's that. Messi will win the Champions League this year with Barcelona or PSG. They'll win the league, they'll probably win the cup. He's going to break all the records there. And do you know what? I delight for him. So we're finishing up the podcast now with our good friend from Mema's, Lee. Lee, say hello to the people.
What's the crack?
And Lee, just want to say, thanks for the official sponsorship.
Mema sponsorship?
Yeah. It's a great partnership. It's a great partnership. Thanks, Lee.
Happy. Enjoy your night, lad.
Thanks. And that's that for this week's podcast. Our special from Mema's Cran. Let the people know.
Well, I'd like to thank you, everyone, for listening. Follow the socials, follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow the fucking lot.
Yeah.
Spotify, everything.
Yeah.
Get the word around, spread the word. That's the most important
thing. Like, subscribe, all that shit. You know, I'm not getting into it. I'm not a blogger. But yeah, give the Twitter a follow, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. We really appreciate it. It's going good. And cheers to Onlyfanz and cheers to Memas.
And we'll leave it there so.
We'll leave it there so.